while the tales fill the silence, radiating symphonical magnificence, so characteristic of the human race. But reality can't be like mere stars, hidden in the light of day, yet reigning in the gloomy night. Let the real rhythm sound. There is divinity that shapes our ends, defining mankind by he or she, an epitome of splendor she's born, in clattering and chattering raised, to fate in marriage she is sold, losing her gift of speech eternally.
There's the theme that is always very important, and this year it was my hopes, but we always stress that it is my hopes against a background of gender-based violence. So this is something that we wanted to see in your poetry, that you understood gender-based violence and therefore made that link between hope and gender-based violence.
We've always tried to make sure that the poems are personal. That's why they always start with my dreams, my hopes, my relationships, my community. We want the writers of these poems to put themselves in that situation.
I've kept my hope as it kept me, from the dawn of time through endless days, enlightening the eyes and rejoicing the heart. Day and night shall show coherent knowledge. The drum beat shall thunder more vibrantly. When humanity speaks a lasting peace, the gifts of sunlight and melody I accept, but my heart beats for harmony.
You can notice that a child is being sexually abused because they start withdrawing themselves, they start becoming quiet, or they can start bedwetting, they can start having changes in behavior. For example, the child was a poet and then they just start being quiet and they are no longer that outgoing as they were.
I'm a father to 3 daughters, so it's something that, is something I'm very aware of, and that's something I'd be worried would affect them into the future. So this sort of exposure it's amazing. It's lovely to be able to see my daughter being able to see activism in practice and being able to see the platform at which it can be advertised and put out there, and hopefully she's able to grasp it and disseminate that information among her friends and able to make a difference.
Hopes and dreams, I have none. And if I did, they wouldn't care, because I am a woman and we don't matter anyway. My existence is a burden. I am to stand in my place. Society has made it so clear my gender is hated by our human race. So what name shall we give this pandemic? What vaccine shall we take for our ears to be open and our eyes wide awake?
13 to 15 year category, and in 6th place we have Anenyasha Unati Uhlungu from Dominican Convent High School, Harare. Can we give her a round of applause?
My poem is all about gender-based violence, and it's personal to me in the sense that it's sort of like a window into my soul. It's how I viewed the topic. It's how I felt about this. And I describe gender-based violence as a disease because that's what I feel it is.
And in 5th place, we have Samantha Passaportis from Chisipiti Senior School.
Her eyes so delicate, so fair and bright, her skin so smooth, her smile so kind, her untouched body, a child's right. Don't walk down that path, you'll be hard to find. But as time ticks on, and if that child loses sight, she'll walk right in, she'll get a fright. As the ruby blood drips, and as she spots your quivering lips, as the blotchy-eyed stream of tears shows that little girl your fears, and the burnt sienna marks on your neck, mummy what the heck, she'll cry. Baby back to bed, he tries, but the delicate heart of that baby girl makes her little stomach spin and swirl. Out with her innocence, out with the hurl. Evil eyes will look your way. This is all your fault, he'll say. The belief is what will hurt the most, for your bread of a brain was turned to toast by all his threats and bags and boasts, for all that went down because you burnt the family's chicken roast. One day you'll look back and you'll say, I should have left, why did I stay?
And in 4th place, we have Rutendo Chidawanyika from Midlands Christian College, Gweru. Okay, she's not present, but that's fine. In 3rd place, we have Kelly Bankett from Kutama Day High School in Rimba. And in 2nd place, we have Munotidam Landa from Chisipiti Senior School.
I hope everyone can speak out about the marks that litter their body and gaze at them with pride, running away from the rowdy. Bruised, hickey after hickey after hickey, saved by makeup. Nunnery, a foreign concept, hatred overflowing the cup. A spiritless shell remains, only able to remember the voice of the familiar monster or stranger that offered them no choice. Healed, immediately reported and put under trial. Case after case after case, and then locked away the creature so vile. Today ruin a once mentally pure temple, unafraid to tell the truth, and now inspiration to the great, grown, and youth. I hope everyone understands the once, twice, numerous occasions are only part of their past, and the future is now for their creation. Bruised mentally, lack of respect, rights, and trust, replaced by lies told under omitted falsities, questions fill the mind in bold.
And in 1st place, we have Divine Kambadza from Kutama Day High School. Okay, so the teacher will come and collect the prize on Divine's. Can we give them a round of applause?
Ndinofara nokuda kwevana vaita zvakanaka kudai mukomana nemusikana. All of them, they are in Form 3. Tofara nezvaitika izvi. Because kare vana vaiwanzowiniswa ndevemumatowns chete. Vasingakonsidhiwe vemumaruzevha sekwatiri uko kwaMurombedzi. Saka ndinofara nokuda kukonsidhwawo kwaita vana vari kumaschools ari kwedu isusu kumaruzevha kwatiri. Ndinofarawo nokukonsidhwa kwavaitwa pacompetition yakaita seiyoyi.
I think some of the noticeable growth and celebratory things that we are seeing are just the level of participation all across Zimbabwe. In our first year, I remember majority of our schools were here in Harare, and they were private schools or those that had access mostly to the online media. We relied a lot on teachers that we knew. But especially now in 2023, 8 years later, it's just been a journey. We've had entries from rural schools, we've had entries from as far as Bulawayo, Gweru, Marondera.
And now we're moving on to the 16 and 19 year category. In 6th place, we have Notando Nanzwe Zondo from John Talak High School in Bulawayo. In 5th place, we have Tanisha Chabata from Roosevelt High School in Harare. Oh, she's absent, so we've got a pair of teachers coming to collect the prize on her behalf. In 4th place, we have Haldan Komo from John Talak High School in Bulawayo.
I think nemamiriro akaita nzvimbo yedu nekuda kwema violence based care ariko iko child line vati one day. I think those zvinhu zvapa kuti vana vechikoro chedu isusu vakwanise kunyora zvinoconsiderwa pa-national level pakuzoti vakwanise kupinda competition iyi.
In third place, we have Maita Victoria Nyashanu, St. George's College, Harare. Okay, we have a representative coming to collect on their behalf. And in second place, we have Ruvarashe Makaya Kora from Chisipiti Senior School. Okay, we have a teacher coming to collect on her behalf. And in first place, in the 16 to 19 year category, we have our very own, the only gentleman, Vuyani Ndiweni from John Talak High School.
A few years ago, this would have been so difficult for me, standing in front of a crowd and talking to you, addressing students like myself. It would have been so difficult, but the Daughters Destined for Purpose has made me view myself in a light that I would have never viewed myself a couple of years back. It just strengthened me, it just gave me a voice, and I think that's what we're about mostly. We give young girls and young men and older women and older men a voice. So I realized that the Daughters Destined for Purpose poetry competition was a platform in which we could share the stories of our communities, in which we could share the stories that we have encountered, in which we could voice out issues pertaining gender-based violence.